Greeting, guys. Mark Boswell, Boswell Emergency Medical Education Technology, coming at you with another little CEN video tip short segment, however you want to say that, right? So today I want to talk to you about something that I discovered this past week. So one of my former students had bought both the ENA and the BCEN practice exams, and he sent me a screenshot of the exact same question, one from the ENA practice exam and one from the BCEN, but yet two different correct answers. The BCEN had one correct answer and the ENA had another answer marked as correct. Both answers were validated with references. I don't remember the specifics off the top of my head, but I looked at the references for the BCEN one and they were valid references. I looked at the one from the ENA and they were valid references too, but yet the answers were totally contradictory to each other. So that gave this student, a lot of stress. Like, how do I know what to study? And I've seen this a few times in my research and designing of the course and all that, but it's never been a major issue. There's been some subtleties as far as the discrepancies go. So I reached out to both the BCEN and the ENA this past week and sent them the screenshots of these two questions and said, hey, you guys know me. They know me. I teach these classes, I try to help students be successful, but yeah, I'm seeing these two questions that are contradictory information here. And I gave each organization an opportunity to investigate and reply and respond to this. And I'm sharing with you now what I found out. So, sorry about that pause there. Obviously I'm driving. Don't worry, I'm safe. It's a 4-lane country road, slim traffic out here. So the response I got from the BCEN was they feel their answer is valid and referenced appropriately. And then also the answer I got from the ENA was they feel their answer is balanced and referenced appropriately. And again, they're both using different sources. So, how you going to take that with a grain of salt, or how you going to integrate that into your studying? Well, I'm always going to tell you, if you notice the difference between the BCEN and the ENA, even though they are very close to each other, they're not the same organization anymore, they're two separate entities, but a lot of people in the ENA community also overlap to the BCEN community and vice versa. However, I'm going to have to go with the BCEN, they own, they author, they produce the actual exam. So anytime there's a difference between the BCEN and the ENA, I'm going to tell you to go with whatever the BCEN says. I wish I could be more definitive about that, or absolute. However, I think that's the best, safest course of judgment. Okay. Now, you probably never notice there's a difference unless you buy the study products from both organizations and compare them head to head. Now, of course, as I've told you in other videos before, I don't comment on anything or promote or recommend anything that I don't own or I haven't gone through or I haven't attended. I have purchased both BCEN practice exams in the past and some of the ENA practice products as well too. But I've literally not gone head to head comparing the two side by side to look for discrepancies or similarities. So I've not done that yet. Lord knows I don't have enough time to do that. But that's why I appreciate the feedback that some people and students have given me on things like this so I can address it. So that's going to be my stance for now, is if you ever notice there's a discrepancy between something between the BCEN and any other entity, go with what the BCEN says, because the exam is their inherent proprietary content. Okay. Now, as I've told you guys before, I try and take this exam every year and a half, or at least I try and take it right after a new update comes out. I'm looking at probably taking it sometime late this summer, early this fall again for my 7th time. I will continue to keep this in mind as I take the exam, and if I see questions where I know the answer might be variable in my mind, and then I go back home, research it later, and find a discrepancy, I'll tell you. So that's my advice to you. Again, I think I'm saying this like the 3rd time. If you ever notice a discrepancy between BCEN and ENA or any other organization, go with the BCEN. For example, let's say the BCEN products say one thing is the right answer for a particular topic, and maybe it varies from PALS, what you're taught in PALS. Go with what the BCEN says, unless their references say something different. Okay. So I hope that helped. Again, trying to find ways to make this to make it less stressful, less anxiety producing for you. as a CEN candidate and likely make you more successful. All right. Any comments, thoughts, or feedback on this, or if you've seen anything similar to what I'm talking about, I'd love to investigate it more. Again, I kind of know the people in the ENA and the BCEN communities, and I usually get pretty quick responses and pretty definitive responses from each agency too. So you guys stay safe, good luck, and peace out.